Well, Alex and I are just fired up about this one. We just got our new kit, our stock kit for our 1022, for Alex's Ruger 1022, and it's an M1 stock for the 1022. It kind of makes sure it kind of not converts it obviously into a M1, but it makes it look like one. So we're supposed to have a stock and some sights and some other stuff in this box. I hope it's all here. So let's take out the worst EDC knife of all time. This little, what is it, Gerber Curve, crappiest EDC knife of all time, and we will, that's why it's in my little toolbox for gun stuff. And let's open this up. Alex, where's the best end to?
I guess right
there. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are we more excited than Rebecca Black?
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out why that's so successful? Well, I still think it's the hoax. That song, Friday. We might as well talk about it. We might as well trash talk Bad Girl Singers while we're opening the box, huh?
Yeah.
Are you all excited?
No, I am.
You're proud of yourself?
No.
I'm trying to open this box. Oh, crud. It's got peanuts in it.
Peanuts?
What a load of crap.
Yes. Now we can shoot these.
Can't shoot those.
Why? I need to eat them.
It's illegal.
Just...
What about the garbage? There have been peanuts on shot with an airsoft gun. Think Alex. Right. A box of a box. So like I said, we're supposed to have a stock and a, oh yeah, this is neat. This is a little straight,
is that a mag?
It connects to the mag, the factory mag, to make it look like a straight M1 mag. Do we have, you know what else? Is the magazine in the rifle?
No.
I think it's in the range bag. You want to go get it?
Where's the range bag?
It's out there in the garage on the table. Give us the orange. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, here's the, your standard 1022 factory magazine, and this goes on the bottom of it to give it that extended look for the effect, the M1 effect. So that's kind of neat. The other thing we have are some replica sights that will go, once again, take the worst EDC knife of all time. And I have a video about it, about this Gerber Curve, if you wonder why I keep calling it the worst EDC knife of all time. Do you remember why?
No.
It's just a girly knife. It belongs on some third grade girl's keychain. Now this is pretty cool. This is one of those things that is pretty cool. I could just put that on my keychain and I'd be happy. Look, Alex, it's an old. Why don't you scoot in so people can see you better? Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the back sight. Now these.
Oh, it's kind of heavy.
Yeah, these are nice and heavy. Little aperture ghost ring or whatever. And these are fully adjustable. Now these are a little expensive. These are like 60 bucks.
Those alone?
Yeah, this sight here, let me. So don't lose it. Okay, we're going to put these right there in that tray because there's two little screws we're going to lose. We're not careful. What else do we have in here? Amongst the crappy peanuts. Okay. I'm upset because I thought I ordered a case. But this is the sling. And here's our E. Arthur Brown Company catalog. That's right out there. So you can just do a quick search for, and you should be an NRA member if you're not. Can't talk about gun rights. Let's see. Here's the sling. Oh, don't lose the. What the heck is that?
The flashlight.
Is that a little clean? Is that
oh, wait, that was your flashlight. Does it look like that little flashlight you have on your t-shirt?
Oh, it's a little toolkit. Look. They know it came with a little toolkit. We're actually opening this on our back patio table, which is not a good idea apparently because there's little parts and these holes through the table. That's gonna be anyway. There's the sling. What do you get out there? I need to get to the most important part, which is the stock, before we run out of battery. The sling, which is cool. Look, Alex.
Yeah.
It's a replica. We will attach that shortly. Now, for the reason we are all here today. Oh baby. Oh baby.
Oh man.
We so excited.
Let me see. It's bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. Oh, that's your whole existence. It's for bubble wrap.
Oh.
Look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful. It's class A bubble wrap right here.
Yeah. See if I can get a decent. That is going to be cool. Okay, so I guess the next task here of the whole thing. That is one beautiful stalk right there, people. I'm telling you. So that is going to make our now this and our Ruger 1022 has been safety checked. No magazine. Okay. So, you know, I love the 1022 stock, but, you know, also love the M1.
You can't beat the classics.
Can't beat that. So, let me get set up here, and we'll take this apart. Okay, what I'm going to do is start by just taking this fine screw out right here, and this band off. This is supposed to be really easy. And I have not even read the instructions like a man. I'm just going to do it. Try to keep this in frame here. Oh, I almost lost my nut. Okay. Well, that band is just plastic. I thought that was metal. Huh. That's odd. So this should just come right out now. Yep, it's that easy. There's the old stock, and I'll keep that because it's still a beautiful piece of wood. And let's see what we have to do now. I imagine we have to take this band off and this screw. Looks like a screw there. Let me get that done. Let me see if I can lay this where it won't get scratched. Now this one is metal. Good. I don't think there's any rounding or sanding or anything like that to be done. You know what I realized? I realized these peanuts are probably screwing up my video because I noticed that they're white. They're causing a glare. Stupid peanuts. Okay. Now, let's just see if it fits right back in there. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know if you noticed, but that just slid right in. And we should just be able to, oh, I see, they have a notch. I got a screw in my mouth, that's why I'm talking funny. I see, they have a, they've allowed you to keep the original sights on. That's neat. Without having to do anything to them at all. I'll toss it with that in a minute. I'm sure I'm not supposed to over tighten it. And what's that? Let's see, that's down the bottom, shouldn't it? See, I feel like I remember seeing this on that side. Yeah, like that. Okay. Well, I need to get that quite flush. Let me move that back a little bit. That is cool. That is killer. I'm going to have to take this inside to get a couple of shots because I think the light is causing a glare. But that is cool. Now, as we know, we've got dovetail sights here to deal with. And I wonder what kind of allowance they have made for that. Let's just check it out. The other thing you'll notice is we're going to mount our rear sights right here. Those two small screws will come out. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, clue to the noobs like me. When you're taking the original factory sights off, that top bead is really delicate and I broke it off. I don't know if you can see that I did break it off, but I guess if I go back to the original sights, I don't see myself going back to the original sights actually, but because these are so cool. So that should just fit right over that, and it does. Let me show you how that works. Well, you already know how it works, but see if I can't get a close-up. Let's see. I imagine that goes on like that. Isn't that cool? Bring it back just a little bit. Isn't that sharp? Okay. Now, to tighten this little set screw, I just used one of my small screwdrivers I have in my set. And now I'm going to take out these two small screws for the rear sights. Again, I apologize for the difference in lighting. I had no idea when I set all this up it was going to be that bad. So, let's see if I can do this. Maybe I can get it, zoom in a little bit. And if you're like me, you have a really bad tendency to drop these little set screws. I'm going to take these out. I'm going to get them started. Then I'm going to take them out with my fingers. I'm just going to use it like this. I think I know how that goes. I think this little wedge part here faces me. See that? See how it's got a blunt back end? I'm going to face that away from as I'm looking at it because I think I want this wedged part. Well, the other thing is too, you can see the little apertures are funneled. So I imagine that's to funnel your eye. I don't know if you can see that. So I imagine I've got this correct. Again, I guess I should be reading directions, but you learn the hard way sometimes. Get my fat fingers out of the way. And arms. Just kind of like hoppies floating around in my tool kit. Everything's starting to get a little hoppy coating on it. So I don't think it hurts anything. Now, that is just cool, okay? Let's see if I can get a view down the sides. Let me back out a little bit. If I can get you a view. Down the sides. Isn't that just cool? I can't get it perfectly lined up because of the tripod. But I think you get the idea. The whole thing is just ultra cool. Okay? Okay, now I've got the strap attached up here. See, that's pretty cool. And the little sight tool. This is kind of neat. Stores there. And this little barrel becomes a sort of retainer for the sling. I've been calling it a strap all this time, haven't I? So what I want to do is make sure I don't get this strap, the sling, twisted. So I'm going to run it through like, you see this bevel portion, the sling wants to run through like this. Turn it over without scratching, like this. And I'm just going to make a little loop. Go back through, and before I pull that through, I'm going to stick this sight kit in there that acts as a retainer for the sling. And it's a bit tight, but it should be, I guess. There we go. See how that looks? Turn it over. Hopefully we're not all twisted. No, we're not. And then we'll just run this through this sling retainer thingy. Again, I think I'm doing this right. I have not read the directions, but that looks correct. You can see all this, like this is on the outside, and it won't be rubbing against the rifle. What do you think about that?
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I like the sights.
Okay, now hold it up like you were going to fire it.
Can't really do it.
Yeah, you can. What you'd do is you'd wrap your arm around the sling first. Not like that, son. The other way. There you go. There you go. See? See how it helps you steady it?
Mm-hmm.
Hold it up like you're...
I am.
Hold it up against your... There you go. There you go. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to take it to the range tomorrow. It's hot out here, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm in my bare feet, so I really need
Oh. Alrighty.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's hot, hot, hot.
Okay.
Alright. Cool.